when you know that you're the baddest, do you still size people up?
I think I sized everybody up just unintentionally. Believe it or not, I sized Shaq up the first time I seen him.
I remember.
I was looking at you. I was like, man, this dude tall as hell.
Did you have any thought of, here's how, if I had to fight Shaq, here's what I would do?
Nah, I just, hit him in the nuts. Because it's like, I probably couldn't touch his chin way up there. You know what I mean? So I gotta bring him down to my level.
Yeah, I do it big, big, big. I'm coming to win. I do it big, big, big. Say it again. I do it big, big, big. I'm coming to win. I do it big, big, big. Say it again. I do it big. I do it big, big, big. Say it again. I do it big.
What is up? What is good? How you living? How you feeling? How you doing? It is the big podcast with Shaq, where we always do it
Big.
The glasses are on, which means it's go time.
Yes, it
We have a
is.
guest that's going to be joining us shortly. I don't need to do the intro. Let's just get to some topics that are happening. Number one, are you going to run for president
I'm already president.
of Reebok?
Yes.
Okay. Just because I was driving out here today and I was like, man, I didn't see Stephen A on First Take. And then I turned on The View and he's on The View saying, I would win president. I don't want it. I just thought, I mean, if Stephen A's running, bro, are you on the ticket? Are you going to go against him?
I like being in this world we live in. There's too many left and right. I'm not talking politics left and right. It's if you don't do this, then you're this. If you don't do that, then you're that. I'd rather just be, so it's just too much going on right now.
So you're not interested?
No, I would never run for president of the United
As
States.
someone that has known Stephen A for a long time, I'm not going to ask you, would he make a good president? Because that's ridiculous. If in a few years
He
you
would
looked
give
up,
a great speech with those big words he'd be using. He'd give a.
if you looked up and you saw him on CNN debating,
Oh, he would win because he would hit the opponent with a big word or somebody. Whenever you hit a word and somebody got to look it up, you got him.
I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah.
You would say
Yes,
a
yes.
blasphemous thing like the economy
Yeah.
ain't going to improve.
Yeah, the
Who is this?
the ecomalistical. Like, damn, he'd be using some big words.
But we're getting to a point where it's like your background doesn't matter as much as would you be fun to watch argue on TV?
He'd be fun.
Oh, man.
And you know who his vice president would be? Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco and Stephen A?
Yes. That'll be funny. They probably win, too. Speaking of the president, I heard Canada said they're going to cut our electricity.
I don't know about that. I do know we're going through a series of tariffs between the countries.
What's the tariff?
Tariff is when, let's say we're shipping something to China, China has to pay a huge amount of money just to get that import.
Got it.
And so it creates a barrier between shipping from two countries.
Okay, got it.
That's why U.S. is this. I don't want to talk about all this. So for DraftKings, we're getting ready for March Madness. All month, we're going to be kind of focused on it.
No, you're going to be working. I'm not doing much right now.
You are not working on TV.
Ever.
Did they ever ask you to?
Yes, I told them no. I'm not doing that.
So they wanted you to be with like Chuck and Kenny and
Yeah, I
them in
said
New York?
Nope. It's too much homework.
I couldn't imagine you caring about, because dude,
If I don't know your name, I'm not looking it up.
I will say this.
If I got to look your name up, that means you can't play.
The names are the hardest part of it. Like I was, you're learning all these teams and Creighton comes up and it's like Shalinsky is passing to Wasikowski and you're like, someone's mom's going to be mad at me. But also that drop off from covering like the NBA to like, I have to do the first four, the teams trying to get into the tournament, like trying to be a 16 seed. That is like, I'm sitting there and we're getting ready to do the halftime show. And I look at Candace and I go, these teams are combined 2 for 31 from 3. I was like, how do I? She goes, talk about the rebounding. I was like, they're crashing the boards.
Yeah.
It's tough, but the magic of March is incredible and it's great. So We did the Phil Jackson thing about the criteria. You have to win 40 before you lose 20. In college basketball, there is the Ken Pom criteria. I believe his name is Ken Pomeroy, has this data that in the last 25 years, 96% of the champions have met this criteria. You have to be top 21 in offense and top 31 in defense. I'm going to hand you the list of the teams. I want you to pick a champion, and then I'll tell you what the DraftKings odds are. So it's Auburn, Duke, Houston, Florida, Iowa State, Texas Tech.
All right, stop.
I'm going to show you the whole list.
Yeah, stop.
Arizona, Illinois, and Maryland. That's the list.
No. Go top 4 again.
Auburn, Duke, Houston, and Florida.
All right, stop.
Likely that will be 3 number 1 seeds, and Florida will likely be a 2 seed.
Houston is balling. I like them. Auburn's really good, but I think somebody going to get them, so that knocks them out. Duke, lot of hype behind them.
Sure you don't want to look at these teams? You're only going to take one of the top teams?
Yeah, I don't think Flag can do it by itself. What's the other 2? What's that?
There's Auburn, Duke, Houston, Florida, Iowa State, Texas Tech, Arizona, Illinois, Maryland.
Champ's going to be Florida.
Florida. And are you saying this because of your daughter?
No. I actually seen Florida play. They got some dogs. Remember that year Baylor beat? Who they beat that one year?
I know who you're talking about, yeah.
But the team was a stacked team, but Baylor just had those dogs, those athletes.
Yes.
That's how Florida guys.
Florida right now on DraftKings is plus 950 to win the national championship.
So
if you bet 1,000, you'd win 9,500. Baylor over Gonzaga. Yeah, Baylor. Yeah, they came back.
10,000.
So if you bet 10,000,
yeah, 5 from me, 5
you'd win $95,000.
Let's do it.
I believe. I'm checking.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 wins $95,000.
Let's do it.
You want to bet it all on Florida? I mean, I'll be down to ride that with you.
What about Houston? What's their odds?
It's going to be lower than Florida. They're going to be one of the favorites. Houston's plus 750. Okay. So bet 10,000, win 75,000.
Okay.
We could just throw 5,000 on each and then just see.
For guys that don't bet, how do I bet?
So you would download the DraftKings
on my phone,
on your phone, on the DraftKings app.
Who's scoring big in the NBA this season? You are, with all the new ways to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. From Monster Slams to dishing the rock to cleaning the glass, get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of the NBA player props. Here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using code BIGPOD. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings. Same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as it happens, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports bet is not yet available in your state, don't worry, you can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code BIGPOD and bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code BIGPOD only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The Big Pod is now sponsored by Doordash. Dash Pass has a members-only deal for the 24-25 NBA season. They swoosh, you save. When any player scores 50 or more points in a game, Dash Pass members save up to 50% on an order and up to $10 off. Steph, I see you swishing, man. You've been cooking. Now help all your fans cook up something good on DoorDash. Sign up for Dash Pass and save more all year round with $0 delivery fees and reduced service fees on eligible orders. Plus, exclusive peaks like this one. I know we all love that $0 delivery fee. Use the promo code NBA50 the day after the 50 points game during the 24-25 NBA regular season from noon to midnight. That's right. From noon to midnight, you have all day after the game to get in your Doordash orders. Scoring good and eating good. Valid for Dash Pass members only from noon to midnight the day after any player scores 50 points or more in a single game during the 24-25 regular season. Valid with the use of promo code from noon to midnight the day after a 50-point game on eligible orders at participating merchants. Must have an active Dash Pass account. Terms apply.
It is time for our guest. Can I give him an official introduction?
Yes, you may.
Introducing a warrior from Omaha, the man known as Bud, a switch-hitting phenom who rose from the mud. In his clash with Ndongo, a body shot made him kneel. Against Errol Spence, that whole beatdown was surreal. 41 fights, 41 wins. He's made the square circle his home. He's held championships in 4 weight classes, deserving of a throne. In the virtual Shah-A Lounge today, a champion that stands tall. Let's welcome in Terrence Crawford, the boldest of them all.
You like that intro, Bud?
What's going on?
Did you like that intro?
It was cool. It was different, but it was cool.
He said it was different. How you been? What's going on, brother?
And I've been good, man. I just been chilling, relaxing with my family and, enjoying the downtime.
I have a question. Your record is a phenomenal record. Let's just say I was 36-0 and I lose a fight in a draw. Does that tarnish my record? Even though I didn't lose, it's still a draw. I mean, but would you rather have 36-0-0 or that 36-0-1? So like that 36-0-1 is not embarrassing?
No, not at all. If a draw is not a loss, so you might escape with one, and as long as that L ain't on your record, you're good. But I don't think a loss tarnish anything about a person's career, just given how many losses you take.
You are ranked right now the pound-for-pound best boxer in the world. Can you think back to the beginning of your journey and what that statement means to you when you take in the whole perspective of what you've done?
Well, when I think back, it's kind of funny because I never even thought I was going to be where I am today. I always said I was going to be a world champion. I never said I was going to be a multiple world champion, pound for pound, best fighter in the world, fighter of the year, undisputed in multiple weight classes. All of those extras is just a blessing to Terrence Crawford and the hard work that he put in the sport.
And then just a follow-up for that, when you are pound for pound, I've heard this from fighters when they walk into a room, they look around and they kind of size everybody up. When you know that you're the baddest, do you still size people up, or do you just get to walk in and go, I'm the baddest motherfucker in every room I walk into?
I think I size everybody up just unintentionally. Believe it or not, I sized Shaq up the first time I seen him. He probably don't remember.
I do. I remember.
We was at the All-Star game, and I looked, and I was on the floor, and I asked you for a picture, and everybody was rushing you. And you was like, man, come on. And I took the picture, but I was looking at you. I was like, man, this dude tall as hell. I kind of got mad because you wasn't even smiling in my picture, but you was kind of giving a smirk in everybody else's picture. I was just like, man, he was ready to get out of there, though.
First of all, champ, that wasn't a smirk. That was my level 2 smile. And yes, I was ready to get out of there.
Hold on, wait. So when you were standing next to Shaq, did you have any thought of, here's how, if I had to fight Shaq, here's what I would do?
Nah, I just, hit him in the nuts. It's like I probably couldn't touch his chin way up there. You know what I mean? So I gotta bring him down to my level.
That's good to know. Shaq, be prepared. Cover up.
I told a story. First of all, when it comes to fighting, I'm smart. I told a story one time I was at the Super Bowl and I'm walking and a motherfucker hit me hard as fuck in my back. Like disrespectful. And I turned around, getting ready to fight, and I saw it was John Jones. I was like, oh, what's up, John? How you doing, brother? So shit, if I was getting ready to fight Bud, I'm going to just go motherfucking talk my way out of it.
Yeah.
You got to be smart. but I don't know a lot about boxing. Of course, I've been a fan, but I've always thought when a boxer took a knee, that's an automatic knockdown. Yes, I'm referring to the Tank fight. And when he took the knee, do you really think he had grease in his eye?
Well, let me start by saying 1,000% it should have been called a knockdown if you take a knee in any scenario in the fight. I don't know if he had grease in his eye or what. I know he took a knee, and that should have been called a knockdown.
Yeah, so the other issue was they were trying to get that video to the judges to review. Was it a knockdown? Was it that? And I guess there was issue in sending the video to the judges, and there's a certain amount of time in the window that they have to review. And because they didn't get it done in time and went to the ref, and the ref's initial ruling was he was just taking a knee. The thing is the beautiful thing about boxing is it's man versus man to determine who the winner is. But the frustrating thing is when all this other shit gets involved that we can see with our own eyes what it is. Like,
but also under the rule of boxing, if a fighter goes to the corner, isn't that an automatic disqualification? If the guy just turn around and goes to the corner during the fight?
Nah, the ref can call for his attention, but the ref definitely should have continued his count because he started it, and I don't understand what it was to make him stop, but that's something that he's going to have to explain.
So in your opinion, who won the fight? I want to hear from the champ.
My honest opinion, I thought Roach won without the knockdown. I thought it was a close fight. I thought both of them fought a technical fight. They was countering each other. They was familiar with each other, been around the same way and fought each other, I think, twice. But I thought Roach was the busier man. I thought he was the sturdier man. I thought that he landed more shots than Tank. I thought Tank won the middle rounds. I thought the earlier rounds, Roach was winning slightly by inactivity on both parts, but I thought Roach would land, just a couple of more shots more than Tank. And then the last couple of rounds, I felt like Roach showed that he wanted them more than Tank.
I mean, Tank was a 20-1 favorite. Like, you had to bet $2,000 to win 100. That's how big of a favorite he was in that fight. I'm curious, Bud, when you're watching a fight, do you like to watch with people? Do you like to, like a fight that's exciting to you? Do you want to be by yourself? How do you watch other greats box?
Well, I don't mind watching it with other people because it depends on the fighter and the fight, and I'm gonna watch it again. So I'll watch it with other people at my mom's. Then I'll typically watch it again.
Because I've seen the Drewski bit where it's like when you watch a boxing match with your friends, someone always ends up standing up and shadow boxing, or, oh, he should hit him with the right. Like, for someone like you, Bud, that like is so technically sound and you know everything, I know you got friends in your life that talk to you like they know even more than you do when a fight's going on.
Well, that's people for you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that comment on other sports as well. Like football, you got basketball, baseball. Oh, I would have did this, or he should have did that, or why he didn't catch the ball, or why he missed this, or why he didn't make the free throw. And it's like, dude, these are professional athletes that's at the highest level. Like, mistakes is going to be made. They there for a reason, and it's a reason why they where they at and you where you at.
The boxing one is just the funniest to me. Because to not get any punches in your face and then to be like, oh, he should have punched him. It's crazy.
But you've been a champion in 4 different weight classes. What keeps you motivated? Like, you're already one of the greatest fighters ever. Like, what keeps you motivated to keep going?
I think the naysayers, I think my family, and most importantly, I just think just being competitive. My competitive nature. Want to show each and every one of the doubters that I can achieve anything that I say I can.
I saw on your Instagram that this was 4 days ago, You wrote, feels good to be back in the gym. When that process starts up again, does the mental shift happen immediately or does that happen over time?
No, it just happened over time. I already know what's at stake and I know what to expect. So, my thing is I'm just getting back in the groove of things and, shaking the cobwebs off and getting prepared. And in due time, the mental, the physical, and everything else will follow suit.
So when you say back in the gym, you're talking 2 days, 3 days, jogging, running, fasting?
Just probably like 3 times a week. You really don't want to do too much. Especially at my age, you don't want to wear your body down. You want to save it all for the fight.
And then, so a lot is about the journey ramping up to the fight. Like, let's use the Errol Spence fight as an example. The fight happens. What is the day after the fight like?
Me just chilling at home. I probably won't even go nowhere.
I was gonna say, like, do you have a week where you eat whatever you want? Is it a month? Are you out? Like, how off schedule do you go after a fight?
Well, for the Errol Spence fight, I knew I wasn't going back down to 147. So I could eat whatever. But as a whole, I don't eat crazy. Like, I don't eat beef. I don't eat pork. My crazy things is candy and snacks.
You like snacks?
So
I got some snacks for you, baby. Shaq-A-Licious for you and the kids, baby. You know I got you. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you very much.
Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate y'all.
250 years of tequila making tradition is in the face. Lunazul tequila is a celebration that comes full circle. From the fields of Jalisco to your glass, experience the authentic taste of 100% Blue Weber agave tequila that's crafted with pride for what's inside. And made for moments that shine true. Those who know look to Lunazul Tequila. Bardstown, Kentucky, 40% alcohol by volume. Think wisely, drink wisely. Lunazul Tequila.
The Mavericks, a disaster. We're recording this on the same day that Kyrie Irving, we found out, has torn his ACL. We have now, in the span of 30 days, seen this Mavericks team trade Luka Doncic. Anthony Davis gets hurt. 2 other big men get hurt. And now Kyrie Irving is out for the year and parts of next year because of when this is happening. I want to go first, then you can go. I just want to say that I feel so bad for Mavericks fans because I think in the world of the NBA, people are either like, you got to make the players happy, or the owners are getting upset, and not enough people are talking about the fans. And this franchise, I felt like, took 15 years to build up with Mark Cuban from a really down part where they were one of the best, well-treated fan bases. And in the span of 1 month, everything has been torn away from them. And then yesterday, they announced an 8% ticket increase for Mavericks fans. I'm just going to say, 1, Mavericks fans, I feel bad for you. 2, if that ownership group doesn't go, hey, we made a mistake. In fact, we're going to give you a 5% discount next season. You really don't care about these people. And that's the end of my rant because I'm pissed for them.
1, I'm sorry for Kyrie because he was actually balling out this year. 2, when new things happen, the reality of the situation is people give you a 3-year window, right? Oh, we got Kyrie and AD. We can get it done this year. But if we don't, maybe next year. And maybe next year.
This year's done.
This year's done. After 3 years, then we can start saying, we shouldn't have did it. We don't know. So, but now they have a built-in excuse.
Here's how I would go back to that.
Let me finish.
In the last 6 weeks, no one has played more minutes than Kyrie Irving. And he has had an injury history too. So if your solution was, let's trade the 25-year-old 5-time All-NBA and rely on Anthony Davis, and we're going to play Kyrie more than he's ever played in his life, can you use injuries as an excuse when you put them in a situation to possibly get hurt?
I'm not saying use it as an excuse, but when you put a team like that, they had a chance to win. Of course, they're not going to win, and they're going to say, hey, our guys were hurt. Like you said, this year is done. So next year, hopefully they could make a few more trades and get a couple of free agents, and it's just it's difficult. The 8% increase on tickets, that happens every year with fans. And listen, Dallas is a hot ticket, so those that don't like it don't pay. The ones that do like it will pay. And listen, the owners are billionaires. They know exactly what they're doing and you know how they're doing it.
I believe, and you've been around owners, most of these people have billions of dollars. They're very wealthy people. You've made a lot of money. Why are you running a franchise to make more money?
Because it's called business.
Well, what I'm saying is you're going to make money on owning an NBA team. You made money when there was the pandemic and there were no fans in the stands. So you've shown you could make money without fans from a 70-something billion dollar NBA rights deal and all this stuff. If you know that you're putting your fans through a really hard time and that they're rioting out front and they're holding fake funerals, and then you're going to come back and go, let's raise the prices even more.
I've heard, I don't know, but I've heard to become a billionaire, you have to be ruthless. I heard that they're very ruthless people. Listen, this is a business, business before anything. And again, when you have a hot ticket, sometimes you could make that dictation. You can say, hey, we're going to raise the prices. Those who don't like it, leave. You always got, consumers that will like it.
I just can't imagine you being an NBA team owner and being like, if the fans can't afford it, who cares? I just feel like you'd find a way to make it the hottest ticket in town.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be the majority owner, so I would have partners. I would actually definitely try to mention to my partners, like, hey, we need to make this a family-oriented thing and try to keep the prices at a respectable level. But again, business first.
Have you ever believed in curses? Like, you did spend time in Baton Rouge, so I do know that voodoo, like, do you believe in that?
I got voodoo one time.
What happened?
I was walking through a dorm, and my emotional girlfriend saw me talking to another girl, so she thought I was messing around. So she took my drawers, and it's crazy. She told me, you won't score more than 6 points. So first game I had 5, second game I had 6, and the last game I had 6, because I didn't believe it. I had a breakaway dunk. I tried to windmill it and missed. And I had to go to my room and get my drawers.
What did she do? She put a voodoo on the drawers.
She had my drawers in the little thing.
Oh, like in a circle, like a seance.
I don't know. She just had my drawers.
And you went and took them back, and what'd you do the next game?
49.
Wow.
Went off, so.
Powerful draws.
I don't know if it works, but something happened.
So at that point, you were like, I believe in this stuff.
Yes.
I bring this up to ask, is there a chance that we might be seeing, we saw this with Babe Ruth when he got traded from the Red Sox to the Yankees. It was the curse of the Bambino, and the Red Sox didn't win for 100 years. Could this be the curse of Luka? Is that what could be happening to Mavericks, where you trade Luka and then the Mavericks are now cursed?
I wasn't thinking about it, but since you mentioned it, this is about to go viral. So, yeah.
You think they could be cursed?
Yeah, I do.
What do we do? Because there's no draws for Nico to go and pick up.
I know, right? They definitely got to do better than the Lakers.
They're not. The Lakers
I know,
at this recording
are in second place.
are the 2 seed.
Yeah. So
and Luka is dropping triple doubles every game.
And they definitely got to win before the Lakers. Period.
That's not going to happen. That's part of the curse.
I know, but I'm just saying. So
you know how you can beat a curse? You need a sacrifice.
Nico has to go.
I mean, that's how curses work, right?
I guess.
March is here, baby, and do you know what that means? The best time of the year for all die-hard college basketball fans. But you know what else that means? You might be suffering from some emotional discomfort as you watch your team battle down to the wire. But don't worry. Dove Men Plus Care has your back and will help keep you on top of your game, even in the most stressful of situations. Dove Men Plus Care deodorants are the only deodorants with bacteria neutralization that can prevent discomfort before it becomes a problem. We got 72-hour sweat and odor protection with Dove's Men Plus Care Dry Spray Antiperspirants. Upgrade to Dove Men Plus Care Antiperspirants, and then you can enjoy your March even more. Remember, care changes everything.
Speaking of the Lakers, your guy, Robert Horry, mean a lot to you, that man?
Yes. All my others mean a lot to me.
He hit some big shots.
He did. Big shot Bob.
He said, quote, if LeBron got the same calls as SGA, he'd be averaging 30 points a game and it'd be no question who's MVP. The league, you're making a vital mistake if you give that to someone other than him as of right now. You just said the Lakers are the 2 seed. LeBron is averaging around, I think, 28, 6 and 6. It might even be higher than that. What do we think of LeBron MVP discussion?
Ever since I lost 2 MVPs, I have no idea what the MVP
Criteria is.
Yeah, I don't know what the criteria is anymore. I always thought it meant you're the baddest in the league.
So who in your mind's the baddest in the league?
You got people like Chuck saying, "Oh, it's a team record." Oh, nope, that ain't got to do it. Like, and it really don't make sense. Like you say, Wembanyama is the defense player of the year.
He won't anymore.
But he was, right?
Yes.
Team's 20 games under 500. So how are you the defense player of the year and your team's not even winning? That's all. No disrespect to Wembanyama. I'm just.
So can I say something as a friend that loves you?
Yes.
Nothing pisses me off more than talking to you about the MVP, because I've heard you do this so many times.
But I'm just saying.
You avoid saying what your criteria is for MVP.
No.
You always bring up Chuck.
No. MVP is most valuable player. Player is singular. Has nothing to do with the team.
So
baddest in the league,
which I believe should be a Shaq award. Baddest in the league.
Joker.
Okay.
A Shai.
Yep.
I haven't really been watching LeBron like that, so I'm not sure.
Okay, but those are the top 2.
Yes.
And they are the top 2 in odds on DraftKings.
Yes.
As well.
Yes, those are the top 2. But they're going to look at records.
So let me ask you this, because Joker's team, not nearly as good as Shai's team. Shai, the thing that I'll give him credit for is he's played pretty much every game this year, and he's gone off in almost every game this year.
Shai's a bad boy.
How much does it matter to you?
He should have won it last year.
I voted for him.
Yes.
How much does it matter to you when a person never takes time off for a season and really goes for it?
I mean, if you have that ability to do that, I definitely think you should take advantage of it. Most of my championship years, I didn't play full seasons. But what that enabled me to do was rest.
And then get ready for the playoffs.
Rest and get ready for the playoffs. Come back with that extra energy. But the fact that he is a guy that's very reliable for his team, he's definitely MVP caliber. But you know that he fits everybody's criteria. He fits my criteria, fits Chuck's criteria, fits all the
best team in the league,
best record,
most 50-point games, most 40-point games, most 30-point games.
But as an individual, he's the best in the league. Him and Joker to me.
And then to put LeBron into perspective,
well, if you put LeBron there, you got to put Giannis in there too.
I think what you said last week on TNT, I thought about it. I think the Bucks could be a sleeper.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought about it because I went back and looked. In the last 2 postseasons, we haven't seen a healthy Giannis in 3 years. The last 2 years, he's played 18% of playoff games because he keeps getting hurt against the Heat. If they're healthy and they take on a Cleveland team that I think we're all kind of skeptical about, Giannis is the ultimate wild card. Giannis could throw a wrench in everybody's plans.
I'm more scared of teams that do this. The teams that do this, once you chip them off at the top, do they have enough to come back? Like Cleveland, OKC. Like once you break them, do they have enough to come back? Milwaukee's been playing like this, up and down, up and down. If they catch the right stride at the right time, they can be dangerous.
They get Kuzma in the mix. Yes, they start figuring that out.
It's like for Cleveland, I'm really scared for Cleveland because if you shut Donovan down, who's going to be the other guy?
Right.
OKC also. Like if you find a way to, not going to shut them down, if you find a way to slow them down, then they can be beat.
But somebody like Boston, now once you've won, I feel like you don't have the fear anymore.
Well, Boston has shown if you shut Tatum down, Bron can step up.
Right.
They've shown that. But I don't know who can step. Like, I love J-Dub.
Yeah.
But can he step up 2 or 3 games? I think he can. I hope he does. But for Cleveland, I don't know who's going to be that second guy because Donovan is balling like a madman right now.
Yes.
So, and then I've always said when it comes to the postseason, it's vital that you add 5 to 6 points to your PPG. So if he's averaging 28 now, he's going to need to average 30, 34. 35.
His average is actually down.
Oh, that's right, 24.
What's gone up for them is Mobley has taken a next leap, and they got DeAndre Hunter, and then the big thing is this Ty Jerome kid. So 2 kids that won a championship at Virginia are on their bench, and they have like the number 1 bench in the NBA. So they're about
white kid, right?
Yeah, little white guy.
Tyrone Jerome?
Ty Jerome.
Oh, okay.
Tyrone Jerome would be a hell of a white guy.
It would.
We need to put together the all-time white guys like Dante DiVincenzo. The last name messes it up. But what was the oldest you played? What age?
Oh, 39, 38, 39.
To put into perspective what LeBron is doing right now, do you even because we say 40, this is crazy, but someone that actually tried to play.
It's less physical. And he's always done this his whole career. He never really done that. So, but the fact that it's less physical, I think it definitely helps him. But he's always taking care of his body. He's always, played at a certain level. And you ask, what are you doing it for? Because I would have broke Kareem's record. I would have been done. I would have been at hookah bars every week. But I think he's trying to get that 50,000 mark now.
He's close.
Yeah, he's very close. So
like 18 away.
He's
1 point away.
So he's doing
50,000.
Yeah, so he's doing things that'll never be broken. I think, can they win a championship this year? Got to be hot. Like if he's playing great and Luka's playing great and Reeves is playing great and the others are stepping in, they have a chance.
His numbers this year, I saw, were close to one of his MVP years in Miami. And when does this stop? Because you're saying clearly there wasn't a motivation like that he passed and he's like, okay, I'm good. Like how many years do you give LeBron left?
I think he got 2 years left on his contract. So,
but he's been doing 1 year deals. Like me and Slice were talking about this in the car. Like
how old is he? 40 now?
40, gonna be like 41. Like It looks like he could play 5 more years.
I know what he's doing. He's trying to make records that will never be broken again. Because just think about it, the Kareem. He did that when I was in college, and I played 19 years, and then I'm out the game 15 years after that, and it finally got broken, I think, last year or the year before last. So if he gets to 46,000 points, it'll never be broken again.
I don't think where he's at will ever be broken because I don't think people are going to play this much.
Right.
And I don't think they're going to have as much sustain. Like that, LeBron has never been seriously injured.
Ever.
And that allows you to play so much longer. Like, I don't know when the end's going to come because I also don't know what LeBron's going to do when this is over. Like, I don't think LeBron can ever separate from the game. Kobe was like, I'm going to do movies and all that stuff. You were doing businesses. LeBron's just always been basketball, to me at least. I don't know. You've been his teammate before. That routine, you talk about when you would go and get the newspaper and see somebody.
Yeah, it's different.
He's the most routine oriented. Yeah. So what happens when you don't have to go to the cold tub and practice and walk through?
He'll figure it out. He's a bright guy.
You see him as a businessman?
I know he's looking at one of those new teams, either in Vegas or in Seattle. So I know he's looking at that because I'm also looking at that. So.
Yeah, what would be your pitch to go with a Shaq ownership group over a LeBron ownership group?
I'm not that type of businessman. Whoever has the ability to get it, I'm happy for him. I'm not the.
See, I've to that vein, I think you do the shug. You go, if you want an owner that's going to be all up on the practice court, and doing it this is going to get me in trouble. I could see LeBron like a Jerry Jones. Like I could see LeBron if he was in ownership, like doing press conferences for the team. Yeah, you should shug it. If you want an owner that's all up in the practice court.
I what I want to be an owner for? I just want to stand in the tunnel and just go like this.
Like Pat Riley.
Yeah, just and like only speak when I need to speak. Like I don't want to be hands-on.
What if you came out with like one of those like bus, like old white guy haircuts when you're like officially an owner? White guy hair.
Change my name to Cornelius O'Neal.
I love that. So we have the Shaq-A-Licious candies. And so we do need a hot take on the Dallas Mavericks. With everything that's happening right now, this is the bottom of the Dallas Mavericks. Will they get back? Do you because obviously I'm being negative. What is the positive that you see for them in the next 2 years? How good can it be?
Well, AD is going to come back, and they're probably going to make a run for it, but not a real run. I think and I would never say this if I was on the team, but I think you should focus on next year. Like when I was playing, sometimes I knew we weren't going to win. that I would actually get in trouble for, because if we lose on a Sunday, I tell Kenny and them get a flight on Sunday. And we'd be in LA, we'd be doing other stuff. So, I mean, that's because I knew.
So you're saying shut AD down?
I'm not saying shut it down, but you're not going to win, so don't like if I overexert myself and I got a good chance to win, I'm going to keep overexerting myself. But you don't have a chance to win. I think you should just, take it easy and just, look forward to next year. Philadelphia definitely, Joel Embiid needs to shut it down.
Oh, he's done. He's out for the year.
Oh, he's out for the year. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Joel, for taking my advice.
It's the worst.
So now, Joel, this is what you do, Joel. You take a month off. We don't want to see you. We don't want to see you. Eat, do whatever. Once the playoff starts, first round, get you back here. We training. You training all playoffs. In the summer, we're going to give you another 2 weeks off. Bring it back, boom, boom, boom. Now, when you come back next year, MVP or else. MVP or else. That's what I would do.
Okay, this is so I asked Shane before this, do you make up the Dr. O'Neills or are these real? Because I feel like the last few weeks I've been like, this is like some fiction writers, incredible stuff. Shane says not only are they real, he has actually known some of them because it's like on Facebook. So this could be like an old Shane class.
I have all the answers. Trust me. I've been through all the scenarios.
This one, I want you to give advice, and then I'm going to put you in the situation of how you get out of it.
Got it. Oh, that one.
See what I mean? Ask Dr. O'Neill. This is Lana D from Tyler, Texas. And she asks, Shaq, my husband returned from a work trip and went to take a nap. I had our young daughter gather his dirty clothes from his suitcase so I could do the laundry. She came to me and said, Mommy, look at these cool pictures. But the moment she handed me the images, I almost passed out. It was an ultrasound with a note on the back that said, Hi, Daddy, I'm coming soon. Of course, my girls all have their opinions, and I'm assuming she means her friends, not her daughters. But before I take action, can you give me some male perspective on this? Why would a man have ultrasound images in his luggage if he isn't cheating? So let's break this down. Number one, what the Number
Which one
two,
you want first?
Number two, let's ask her first question, which is, why would a man have ultrasound images in his luggage if he isn't cheating?
Can I tell you how I would get out of it first?
Yes. So here are the possible reasons. This is what I wanted to know.
So what does the note say?
So the note says, Hi, Daddy, I'm coming soon.
And the wife gets mad and she brings that to you, right?
Right. So what are some possible explanations?
There's only one explanation. So when she comes in and say, what is this? Says, get ready, because this is what I want to see next week. I've been on a roll for a while. It's going down tonight. This is what I want the outcome to be.
And then they go, but who gave you this?
Baby, are you listening to me, honey bunny? Nobody gave it to me. I'm trying to get you pregnant tonight. I've been on the road. Get you in the room and get ready. I love you.
So you are bringing a random ultrasound to show me.
Yes, that I want you to get pregnant. I've been on the road for 2 weeks. I'm coming to beat that a monkey.
So
up
to
tonight.
Cover up a baby, you create a new baby.
No. This is why I got the ultrasound in my pocket. Because I want you to be saying this to me 3 weeks
like,
from
if
now.
it's actually your baby, now you're going to have two babies at the same time with two women.
You asked me how I would get out of it.
Gotcha. So number one is it's inspiration.
Motivation. Baby, I've been on the road for
ovulation.
2 weeks. This is what I want you to say to me in 2 weeks on my birthday. Love you. Get ready.
Okay.
I'm about to go in here and watch Sports Center.
All right, so that was Shaq GPT version 1.
Yes, that's
version
how you get
2,
out.
what
Now,
could another excuse be?
Okay. That's only one excuse.
Yeah, what's number 2? Let's just run through a few.
It's only one, Adam.
Oh, that's the only one you can do.
You ain't got time to give 2 excuses because they already think you're lying. So you can't hit them with, you got to hit them with one and stick with that.
Yeah,
one.
but
there is no but.
Okay, well then her other question is.
Yeah, you like it. I know you like it.
Is there any chance?
So y'all wouldn't believe that? See?
Because the thing is, and Shane can show you, it is not a picture. It is legitimately the ultrasound. It's like that slip of like photo paper.
I can get that anywhere.
You can't though.
Yes, you can.
You're going to CVS and print out random.
No. My boy Dion, Dr. Dion Wallace,
now hold on.
office.
But now,
I told him to print it up for me and put the new baby name.
Okay, let's go back now. Now you're not the guy. Now you're Dr. O'Neill.
All right.
Lana D comes to you from Tyler, Texas, and tells you this. And instead of saying maybe he's trying to motivate you, do you think that there's any chance that he's not cheating?
What Lana needs to do first is get all the information. That's what she needs to do. She needs to get up. You can't make assumptions.
Here's actually a good question for you. No, to this point. Is it better for her to go, I found this in your luggage, what is this? Or is it better to go, is there something you'd like to tell me?
No, you just, because one, when you see it, women are emotional. They're going to 10. They're going to 10.
As a man, I'd go to 10.
They're going to 10. I wouldn't go to 10.
If I found in my wife's luggage an ultrasound photo and said, hey, mommy.
I'm going to be a 0 and be like, what's this?
Okay, so that's what you should tell her to do. Just say, what is this?
Yes, sir. What is this? Now, I don't have enough accurate information to give you a further assessment on what should be done.
Now, we've never done this.
I'm not going to say the man's cheating because he got an ultrasound in his pocket. It could be Shane's. It could be Slice's. Like it could be one of his homeboys.
I know you're not going to go for this. We can make a lot of money doing it, but I know you'd never do it. You ever see in Catch Me If You Can?
Yes.
Where he eventually gets caught and then he's the guy that catches everybody else? We can't do this to other guys. We can't do that. But you would be
I need further information.
If she gives him the ultrasound, what ticks should she look for to see if he's telling the truth?
She knows her man. Like, I know you, I can tell it. Like, everybody in here I've known for a long time, I know
but you say things like looking up and to the left means you're lying.
Hold on. We all know each other. I know when y'all are lying. Y'all know when I'm lying. They know when I'm and I know when they right? So
yeah, you usually end your sentences like this.
Only she can add, but it's a lot of scenarios. It could be his friends. All right, let's just go on a scenario.
Yeah, let's go through some scenarios.
It could be his friends.
Why do you have the ultrasound that was clearly for your friend?
Because Shane was excited. He didn't want his wife to see, so he told me to hold it for him.
Didn't want his wife to see. His wife gave him the ultrasound, says, hi, Daddy, I'm coming soon.
No, listen to what I'm saying. It's not mine, it's Shane's.
Yes.
Shane didn't want his wife to see, so he told me to hold it for him.
He's having a side baby.
Yes, no.
Sorry, Shane.
He's having a real baby.
Yeah, but not with his wife.
Adam, you're going too far.
Sorry.
The story is, I got the ultrasound in my pocket. My wife thinks it's mine. But I'm saying it's Shane's. He didn't want his wife to know, so he told me to hold it so I can put it in a frame for him.
Gotcha.
See what I'm saying? So I could take it to CVS and put it in that little frame thing.
There's no real reason that you'd have it.
I'm just saying.
I know you're good at this.
Because I'm just going over possible. Like I can't say he's cheating. He's doing that. I don't know what he was doing. Man. So I'm right now. I got to go through the possible scenarios on why he would, right? And then we can go to the other side. So you automatically think, oh, he's cheating, and then you got to think about it. Is he dumb enough to be cheating and keep it in his luggage?
This is what I said to them.
Real players get the information, rip it up, and keep the information here. Real players like me and Pimp Deion Wallace. That's what we do.
A lot of shout outs for Deion.
Oh, yeah, well, that's my boy right there. Wild chicken, me and him.
But no, that was my first thought was, why are you bringing that home? If you're bringing an atomic bomb into your house.
Or maybe he did that on purpose so she'd leave him.
Why?
Because most guys don't want to be the bad guy and say get out. But if you do it, then she'll get out.
So do you think he had the baby, or like he just brought a fake sonogram?
He might brought the fake sonogram so she can be mad. And now she got to get out.
Okay. In your gut, what do you think happened?
Read it again.
Husband came home. Daughter goes through the dirty clothes in the suitcase. Mommy, look at these cool pictures. Hands her the ultrasound photo. On the back, it says, hi, Daddy, I'm coming soon. Do we have the actual photo?
Oh, you have the sonogram?
Yes.
Let me look at the side.
I was not expecting the hand to be holding it to be white. Does it change it that it's a white person?
Oh.
This changes everything.
He f***ed up. He did it. Oh, yeah, he did it. Oh, he did it, yeah.
This entire time you were like, I'm going to cape for this black man and I'm going to save him. Yeah. And then as soon as you found out, now listen, we only know that the wife's hand is white.
Brad?
We don't know if Brad's hand is white.
Brad did that. Yeah, Brad messed up.
I don't appreciate how quickly you just threw this white man under the bus. See how quickly he turned?
Because you know
20
why?
minutes, he said, this man could be holding it for a friend. And
Whoa,
as soon as you found out that it
whoa.
was Jonathan,
Ho, ho, ho. On Amazon.com, you can get a prank 2D customized fake ultrasound strip of 3 photos.
these are good
Bam.
excuses.
Bam. There it is.
Yeah. Well, I think
It
on
may be
this,
a
it has,
Maybe a prank.
well, here's also the thing. If we're being honest, Lana,
Maybe a
Is-
prank.
as someone who has seen sonograms, it puts the birth mother's name on the sonogram. And so you can just look and see who the woman is. And then, okay, I'm going to reverse engineer. If I was a woman trying to catch a man, again, shouldn't do this. I'm sorry. I would go, how was Catherine? Because the fear that would put in a dude's chest, oh, that would be tough. And then you'd be like, what are you talking about? And then be like,
All right, ask
Catherine.
me that. Ask me that.
How was your trip?
Yes, good.
It was good. How was Catherine?
Oh, Aunt Catherine is fine.
So are you and Aunt Catherine having a baby?
No, her daughter Catherine's having a baby, and I'm going to be an uncle. And because it's me, they want me to buy.
Why do you have the sonogram that says, hi, daddy?
Because I'm Uncle Shaq, and they was telling me that the daddy ain't. So I got to step up and make sure the baby's fine. I'm quick with it, boy. Look at it. Yeah.
I think
Too
that-
quick with it, ain't we, kiddo? We quick with it, ain't we, kiddo? Yeah.
So you're telling me that
I'm
your
Uncle Shaq.
aunt is now calling you daddy.
No, her daughter, little Catherine, is having a baby. And
Little
because-
Catherine.
Yeah, and
She's
because
named
I'm
after
Uncle
her
Shaq.
mom?
Yes, and because I'm Uncle Shaq, I got to take care. I take care of everybody in the family.
But we've been married for 10 years.
See the straight face I'm saying it with too?
But we've been married for 10 years, and I've been to your family reunion, and I've never met an Aunt Catherine. We had a wedding. Aunt Catherine wasn't invited.
And you probably won't meet her.
Well, I looked at her face. Okay, I can't do this.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Because, listen, I don't. Yeah, you're done.
So that was an interesting discussion. And again, we will send out our love to Lana. Hopefully you figure everything out.
Shane, we need to start a new segment. Dr. O'Neill helped me get out of it.
That's what I'm saying is that's the
Yes.
next. Yes.
Yeah.
Now that you bring up a great point, I would like to open this up to the listeners. We have had a lot of people reaching out to Dr. O'Neill asking, what should I do? And we've noticed that a lot of them are people that have accusations about their partner.
That's right.
We would now like to open this up to the partners, aka the accused. If you are being accused of something and you need Shaq's excuses or Shaq's stories, we'll come up with something.
Yes.
Shaq is here to help you get out of the jam that you are in.
Ask me something.
Okay, I literally have a chapter on
Okay.
ChatGPT called Infidelity Scenario with Shaq.
Well, I don't do infidelity, but go ahead.
No, I'm saying that it's in case one of the listeners.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm asking it. Okay. A man is in bed with his partner when the smartwatch lights up with a message.
Yep.
Half asleep, his partner glances over and sees, I had a dream about you, but last night was better. The man woke up, mutters, round two, thinking he's responding to his partner. Realizing the mistake too late, he grabs his phone, but his partner is already staring at him, wide open and furious. What should he do?
So she saw the message on his watch.
Yeah, it said, had a dream about you, but last night was better.
So me and Slice, we was at the gym the other day playing ball, and we jumped in the pool, and I think I grabbed his watch, and he grabbed mine. It's not my watch, baby. Slice's watch.
Now, follow-up question.
Yeah.
What if she believes you immediately?
Yeah.
And she goes, I think I'm going to reach out to Slice's wife.
Okay.
Then what do you do?
I go in the bathroom and take it. Be like, Slice, I had to throw you under the bus. Tell mama, don't worry about it. Send him a little text.
So good luck, Slice. Figure it out, mother.
That's it.
All right. So one other thing that made me think about you, Shaquille, was the Oscars. Congratulations to the creators of Anora winning all of the films. Shout out to my guy, Timothy Chalamet. You got screwed. I didn't appreciate that. But what happened before the Oscars was interesting to me. Adrien, what's his last name? The actor? I always confuse it with the boxer, Broner.
I know you're talking about.
So, like 20 years ago, what's his name? Adrien Brody. So Adrien Brody won an Oscar 20 years ago. And when he won, he walked on stage and Halle Berry was there and he planted a kiss right on her mouth on stage. And it was sort of like his coming to Hollywood moment. Well, 20 years later, he wins it again. But beforehand on the red carpet, Halle Berry, the illustrious Halle Berry, walks over, looks at his wife and says, "I'm sorry, I have to do this," and plants a kiss on him in front of his wife, and to sort of being like, "I'm getting revenge for the moment."
Oh, you want me to answer? You want me to answer as Halle's husband or?
I want you to answer as Halle's husband. I don't think she has a husband.
Well, as her boyfriend.
His wife.
As
and then what would you have done if you were Adrien and this happened in front of your wife?
When Adrien did to Halle was married to Eric Renee.
Got it.
They ended up being a divorce after that. Now Halle's not married, but he's married. Adrien's married.
Halle has a boyfriend. If I was the boyfriend, I don't mind that.
You don't.
No, she's an actress. She does it on screen anyway. She's performing. She's coming home with me tonight. Goes viral, keeps her hot, keeps her happy. Forget about it. Now, if I'm Adrien's wife, that's something she has to deal with. Yeah, I think it's something you just let go. Because it's not the kiss, it's what happened after the kiss. Nothing happened after the kiss.
They said it's all good.
Have no case. It was a great moment. It talked about, it helped us reminisce what happened 20 years ago. It's actually a beautiful moment. Happened then, happened now, it's over, we move on. It's nothing that, oh, like that. My wife's an actress. She does love scenes, but she's coming home with me tonight. Oh, I would love Halle Berry to come home with me tonight. I just got hot thinking about it.
You're sweating. I guess the only reverse would be is, let's say this. Let's say you're on the red carpet, and let's say we fast forward 5 years, and you're with Halle Berry.
Right.
Wow, what the hell has happened these last 5 years? Crazy. And it's already done, this moment. But Adrien walks up, and he looks at you, and he goes, "Sorry, big fella. Got to do this real quick."
That wouldn't happen. Stop it.
Hold on, but I'm saying.
Wouldn't
And
happen.
he goes to lean. What is happening? What's your reflex in that moment?
I'm gonna smack the
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah,
because what he thinks, oh, well, no, we just kiss each other on the mouth every time we see each other.
that ain't gonna happen.
So, but what about the whole, she's an actress, this is good for her, I'm going home with her?
She can do it. You can't do it to my woman. My woman could do it to you.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So she can lead, you can't.
Oh, no. Yeah, hell no.
Because right now people are saying, you can just walk up on people and be like, "Sorry, bro."
Yeah,
Yes.
No, hell no.
No. If artistically, how would you smack the out of him?
Backhand.
Left or right?
Right.
Right. Are you leaning into it, or is it just a fling?
No, I'm going to just go like this and be like, do I look soft to you? Hey, that.
Whap, whap, whap.
Yep. As soon as that you come out, right there.
And then because you're famous and you're really hard to hide, are you running or are you just kind of standing there?
Why would I run?
I don't know, because there's going to be media everywhere, paparazzi everywhere. It'll be the new Will Smith,
It's all right.
Chris Rock. All right. So when you are with Halle Berry in 5 years, Adrien Brody, take note. Don't be running up. To everybody out there that's been enjoying the Big Pod, I mean this sincerely. The run that we are about to go on with guests, I think you guys are all going to be very, very happy. We had some in here. We've kind of taped them ahead of time, and they've been unbelievable. They're going to be coming out over the next few weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you, as always, for listening. I promise you we have a lot of good in store. And for Shaq, I'm Lefko.
And if you need to get out of this scenario, I'm your guy.
He's your guy. Said that. I can't believe we're doing this.
Yeah.
No, I shape it because it adds extra 2 inches. I get out the shower like, oh.